Whistle while you work. I don't even whistle very good. My cheeks are cold. What kind of deal's that? I just want to show I'm wearing. This is one of our fleeces for our poncho, part of the poncho shelter system. And this particular one is a test version that I've started working with last year, and I've tweaked it here and there and stuff. And as you can see, it only goes down about to my knees, so it's at least a foot shorter than any of the other fleeces. And it's made out of a lightweight material. It's about a third the weight of our regular fleece, and it has this is designed with a little pattern here on the underside. That's designed to wick away body moisture, and it's designed to trap heat. And amazingly enough, this thing is quite warm for considering the weight that it is. I oftentimes will just kind of wear it out like this and doing things, and it's, keeps you warm. We got the hood built in, so that kind of helps keep everything sealed in here, keep your neck from getting cold, that sort of thing. So it's kind of a fun little thing we're working on. See what I can find laying around in here. This jumble of pickup sticks. Oh, here's a piece. I can whack that up into a bunch of stuff here. Oh yeah, that'll work. That will work very well. Well, it's a nice day. Kind of raining a little bit now, and melting a little bit of the snow that's in the trees. Well, here we go. This ought to do me for a little while. That was close. You see we're raining now, and we're getting dripping out of the pine trees because the little bit of light rain is melting whatever snow is up in the pines, and it's dripping down. But you notice it's not having any kind of effect here. I'm not getting any kind of leaking inside of here. In fact, what I found is this outside dome here, once it gets a little bit of dampness to it, it's like it holds in even more heat inside of there. But you can see the steam and everything coming off of here from the hot air that's up inside of this thing. So it's very nice. Now you also notice, you see it's kind of a puffed out shape, and that's something you watch for, is keeping your fire going strong enough. Well, dang, hope we can hear me here. I can have my mic on. So anyway, you want to keep your fire going enough. This thing's kind of like a hot air balloon. So you want to keep enough heat up inside there that it bulges it out. And so you want to keep enough fire going to keep that kind of bulged out. That keeps it a little more tight. Now if you get a breeze blowing from any direction against it, it will kind of flatten one side, but it's no big deal. And as you can see right here, I mean, we're really just, the hot air in here is really pushing this thing up. I'm not up at the very top, you can't see it from there, but the cord holding at the top is actually loose because it's pushing up. So the cord at the top is not holding it up. These cords right here are holding it down because because it's full of hot air like a hot air balloon. Anyway, this is a nice little setup here. I keep saying, you know, someday we're going to put this on the website. We're just tweaking a few little things yet, but it's coming along good. All right, I made a little sawbuck out of this log right here. Firewood. Well, here we go again, snowing. It's been doing this just off and on, off and on. But man, this springtime camping, the cool thing about it is you never know what's next. That's the adventure right there. Rain, snow, clear sky. It could all happen in one day. All right, well, I believe we got everything ready to go here. I've got water in here that I'm boiling for some other needs, but I use the boiling water to reconstitute some brown rice. A lot of times I like to cook up a bunch of brown rice. Then you can dehydrate it, or even if you're going to use it within a week or so, you can just leave it in the fridge and it'll be just fine, and you just add a little bit of water to it and reheat it and it's good. So I got some of that rice in here. I got some kippered fish, some herring, some herring, smoked herring right here, and see those old things in the grocery store. So I'm going to use that. And this is my hot chocolate here I've been drinking on a little bit. And then over here on the end, I've got some country gravy. Nice thick country gravy, pepper gravy. That's going to be really nice right there. If you watch many videos, you've probably seen that I like to use these tins for a plate out camping. These are just the tins you get from when you buy a decent quality pie in the grocery store, and you just save and wash it up. They're very, very light. They weigh almost nothing. They'll last you a good little while. They clean up pretty well. And one of the nice things I like is when you're out camping, especially in cooler weather, you start eating your food, and a lot of other things, your food will get cold, you know, start getting cold before you eat it. Well, this, I can set it on one of these rocks a little bit because it's metal, and I can kind of keep something warm if I need to tinker around with something a little bit while I'm eating, which is commonly what happens with me. So we'll go ahead and get this rice out of here. Flip the handle down off the zebra pot. This is the 16 centimeter, the 3-quart zebra pot. And then we'll just dump that rice right into there. Ooh. Hot, hot. Ooh. Take this fish, and we'll be adding this to the rice. I oftentimes take this smoked fish like this because it's like $1 a container. You know, it's pretty cheap, and you can take it with you camping, and you can eat it cold or cooked or whatever. And sometimes I'll just pop one open and eat it as a trail snack. So now, one other thing here. Now we'll take this gravy, country gravy, and put that over the top of everything here. And it makes a simple little meal here. And I cooked that up on my utilizing my cooking sticks here on the fire, which lets me do a number of things at the same time. And so there I've got my meal right here. That's probably too much for me. But there's a great meal. Some fish, some country gravy, some rice. Very, very simple to make up. And tastes really good too. That fish is really, I didn't know how that'd work with the gravy, but that fish with that peppered country gravy, it really goes with it well. And the rice, brown rice, oh my gosh. Very nice. Very nice meal right there. Well, I'll be chugging this down and enjoying my day right here. I just love it up here. I'm having a great time doing a little cooking over the campfire right now. But now we started coming down here pretty good, so thought I'd give a little picture of it. Got this tarp set up here covering my hammock, and it's snowing right now, and it's kind of a spring snowstorm. Kind of very, very windy last night, so I set this thing up to shield me from the wind that was coming off the mountain, coming back this way pretty strong and pretty cold because it's about 11,500 feet up there. So anyway, so one of the nice things about a tarp is you can also make it into something sort of like a tent. You can just do whatever you want with it. So I'm going to show you what I did here. So the nice thing in here is I've got my hammock in here. I'm all situated. Because of my tie outs here on the sides, instead of just being a straight A-frame like this, I've pulled back. So now my hammock isn't touching the tarp on any location here. And so right inside here is my hammock, and I've got my underquilt on it. And I did that, wore my fleece on me, and that did me pretty well for sleeping last night. And the nice thing is all this ground, all this area inside of here is dry, and so I'm out of the elements and everything. And my doorway is where the camera is looking at me, and then the opposite side, I'll show you on the outside here in a moment, but on the opposite side here, you'll be able to see that I've closed that one off because that's because of the wind and everything last night. And I'll show you how I did that. Anyway, Perry Peacock, Wilderness Innovation, enjoying my little spring camp here, having a great time, and getting ready to have me a little bit of lunch right now. I hope you enjoy your time in the outdoors. Hope you have a good time, try some fun things. And above all, just get out. I mean, just getting out, that's like therapy, man. You'd have to pay a lot of money to give you the kind of therapy that you get from just being outdoors like this. It's very nice, very refreshing. See you on the next go around. Have a great day.